Hello, hello, and welcome back for another heartbreaking episode of Love Gone Awry as Taylor Swift once again falls for the wrong man in XCOM 2. Though I'm not really certain it was a man that broke Taylor's heart last episode, but only because Advent soldiers seem gender neuter to me, not specifically male or female. It's not because Taylor's heart didn't get exploded into a cloud of coronary confetti. It absolutely did. 40 days of gravely wounded and shaken on top of it, which, shame on you, Taylor Swift. You, if anyone, should know how to shake it off. Nope, despite covering a flashbang, Taylor totally shot through the heart Bon Jovi style. On the plus side, however, we can all look forward to a new Taylor Swift album, probably dropping this fall, since with her heartbreak, she'll have some new material, so that'll be great. Maybe she'll even toss a cover of Bon Jovi's Shot Through the Heart on there as like a hidden bonus track, who knows. I don't know, and we'll never know, because I'm not buying her album. Though not because I think Taylor's music is terrible, I actually just think it's fucking tragic. It's the most tragic shit since William Shatner live. Though, unlike Shatner, whose music, was tragic melodically, Taylor's problem isn't her melody, it's her message. The music itself is just sort of generic pop, and that's fine, there's nothing wrong with that. Pop music is great, that's why it's popular music. Taylor's message, though, that's where I have a problem with Taylor Swift. It's her message, it's bleaker than a Cormac McCarthy novel clutched in the clenched fists of a suicide victim. It's horrible. I mean, think about it for a second. In almost all of Taylor's songs, she does nothing but complain about her inability to find love. Even though, by almost any measure, Taylor Swift would make a fantastic mate. She'd be great. She'd be a lovely spouse. She's relatively intelligent. She's more than better than average looking. She's downright attractive for most people, consider her to be quite good looking. She's wealthy as shit. That's fantastic. And she's supremely talented. She's got a ton of shit going for her. What is it that makes you so completely unlovable, Taylor? Why? I mean, the only real explanation is it has to be you, right, Taylor Swift? The world doesn't hate Taylor Swift. The world, by and large, is quite fond of Taylor Swift. It's Taylor Swift that hates Taylor Swift. She's the one who thinks she doesn't deserve to love or be loved. I mean, even in her wildest dreams, she said it herself, the closest Taylor can get to happiness is knowing that some dude who used her and threw her away faster than the economy soiled during the act will think back on her once in a while looking pretty in the sunset wearing her nice dress. That's as good as it gets for Taylor Swift, and that is fucking beyond tragic. That is a horrible, horrible, horrible worldview, Taylor. It's just awful. Anyway, where was I before I got off into Taylor Swift having a terrible message? Oh, yeah. She's hurt. She won't be going on this mission, which sucks because it means we're probably going to have to do it without a ranger. I don't appreciate Taylor being hurt, and I'm not talking about her beautifully broken soul. I'm talking about her exploded heart casing. All right, so Advent.
Are undoubtedly moving forward.
I'm doing what I can. If you want to, you know what? If you want to speed things up, talk to Tygan.
Outcome, though it is intriguing.
Yeah. You want to speed things up, Domino's Prime. You take that up with Tygan. He's the one who's taken 42 days to research mag weapons.
To discover what, if any, advantage the Advent hybrid soldiers' enormous eyes provide.
Well, I mean, battle scanners are useful.
Visual acuity will no doubt prove difficult.
Well, that's because they're dead, Tygan. Testing their visual acuity is going to be real fucking difficult. Everyone we've brought back is not alive. So battle scanner is very useful. And I'm giving Dr. Tygan grief for taking 42 days to invent magnetic weapons, but he is sort of scratch building a fucking railgun. Maybe I should give him a little credit. My plan, as I recall, it's been a couple days since I played, my plan was to circle back, hit the black market, and try to buy a research boost for mag weapons, I think. Plated armor is actually pretty interesting, too. Possibly plated armor would be better than the mag weapons. That's an extra utility slot. That's a tough call. I think I'm going to stick with my plan. I'd rather have the weapons. Sectoid autopsy. These autopsies take a really long time, and we can get the sectoid autopsy for free. Doing a faceless autopsy is pointless because we won't have enough corpses left to build a mimic beacon anyway. Nah, we're just stick with the plan. I had a plan. I'm sticking to it. It's magnetic weapons, baby.
Applications stemming from this technology.
Really?
I'll have a report assembled.
Yeah, your progress is fantastic. 42 days. I mean, I should probably cut you some slack because you are, again, scratch building a fucking railgun. And all of that between your fantastic tailoring and perfecting your chemical spotlessness formula. Once this war is over, I'm telling you, Tygan's going to be a household name. Tygan stain suppressant, that shit's going to sell, man.
Have considerable resources at their disposal.
Uh-huh.
But
we've still managed to do reasonably well against them, despite our own limitations.
I don't know. I think we're doing kind of shitty, Tigan. Our limitations are significant, and if you go down to the infirmary, I think you'll agree that we're not really doing that well. Let's get up to scanning here and see if maybe we can make Dr. Tigan's prediction come true, that we're doing better than we think. 7 days for another supply cache. Interesting, but I'm sticking with the plan. I got to get to the black market here.
Avenger plotting new course.
We're going to head over. Let's see what's available. Hopefully we'll get boost research so we can have the time for magnetic weapons. That would be fantastic. That black market contact is up.
Market is open.
Let's see what we can get rid of first. What do you... So they're very interested in sectoid corpses, which is good, because we've got a lot. Very interested in faceless corpses. Yeah, you can get those when you can pry them from my fucking cold dead fingers NRA style. Sorry, I'm going Charlton Heston on this one. You ain't getting my... You can get my faceless corpses when you can pry them from Tigan's cold dead dick. And that's sadly true. It's shockingly true. We have a ton of Advent troop. You know what? I'm going to get rid of some of these sectoid corpses. That takes us down to 3. That's going to earn us $50. Faceless we'll hang on to. Alloys, we're going to eventually use those. Advent Trooper corpses we have a ton of and no actual use for. Let's take that down to 10. That gives us 86. Oh, we have a PCS. We should use that. Advanced laser sight. No, I want that for my ranger. Okay, there's nothing else we need to sell, so let's confirm that. Now let's go see what we can buy. What's on the menu here? No, I don't want to sell shit. I want to buy shit. Should learn to read, Pete. Plated armor. Oh, wait, there's a sign. So if we rush plated armor, it's 120 intel, and that would save us... If we switched from mag weapons to plated armor, that would save us, what, like 20 days, roughly? It's Dr. James Woods. Oh, fantastic. Hollywood Lothario and acting legend James Woods. He's method, folks. Let's hope his method is research-driven. I mean, this is objectively a better investment, right? We would save, if we rush the research, it's 120 intel, and we would save like 21 days out of 42, because I think it halves it. Dr. James Woods is 100 intel, so one, cheaper. Nobody fucking calls James Woods cheap, though, by the way. James Wood is not the budget casting choice. James Woods, his contracts come signed, true, but you give a $1 million minimum for James Woods. It's the way it works. No, I mean, he's just objectively a better investment, though. He costs less. And James Woods' research bonus lasts the entire run. I mean, he's not going to save us as much time, because he's going to save us, like, what, 15%? But that's 15% on every project for the rest. Yeah, okay, so yeah. That's just objectively vastly better way to spend our intel. Oh, it's 25% for James Woods. Well, I mean, he's really good. What can he say? James Woods, the guy's amazing. Can't fault to James Woods. He was in Casino, man. Casino. Can you feel me? Can you feel me in you, James Woods? Can you feel me in the Avenger? Down in the... Oh, I mean, he's probably giving that speech to Tigan now, and that's double creepy. Can you feel me in you, Dr. Tigan? Dr. Tigan's like, yes, I can. It's delightful. Anyway, anything else we want? Advanced perception. Not for 50... No, we need that intel for making contact. Which we should have enough to make contact with our next region, which I believe was my ultimate next goal. We do this?
Commander, as of right now,
Shit,
we
it's
don't have
80.
enough intel to get a solid bearing on the local resistance forces.
All right, then I guess we'll go... Let's go to the overgrown checkpoint. We could go scan for intel. That's actually not a terrible idea. I think the supplies are more useful. I'm dithering. I'm probably making objectively a wrong decision, but scanning for supplies... We need these supplies. We're going to be spending them.
Guerrilla Tactics School.
Yes!
Now
All right, so the
operational.
GTS is available. Damn, Skippy. View facility. Why is the floor all fucked up? God damn it, Grady. He did. This is classic Grady Bryant meta right there. He didn't finish the floor. There's big holes here, and he's like, just fuck it, throw a rug over it or something. It's fine. Just get one of them red. It's throw a wrestling mat down there. I hate you, Grady. I hate you so much. You lazy piece of shit. He's like, hey, sorry. Finishing the floor was not on the work order. It said build the facility. It didn't say shit about finishing the floor tiles. Also, sectoids, no arms and legs, because you know what? It said set up the dummies. Didn't say shit about attaching the arms and legs to those dummies. You wanted me to attach the arms and legs. You put that shit on the work order. Ah, damn it, Grady. New combat tactics. What? We can't take squad size too. Oh, never mind. Okay, it's just they're blue initially and then gray out as soon as you mouse over them, because fuck me, that's why. Still need a sergeant. No sergeant means we're going to definitely conserve 100 supplies then. What's Vulture again? Additional loot item. Yeah, we absolutely want that. For 100 supplies, totally worth it. And they're blue again. It's really weird. Some kind of just weird UI thing. We're saving 100 supplies for... because there's a non-zero chance we could get a sergeant on our next mission. We've got a couple people who are pretty close. We should also definitely train one of our soldiers. So we could grab Jane, Sporty Spice, Austin, Sir Sidney Portier, Norman Failure, Borlaug, and some of you are saying, Pete, Norman Borlaug, what? You put him on the team? One, you hate him, and two, the man was a catastrophic calamity. He was a walking fucking disaster, Pete. How is Norman Borlaug an all-star? And I say to you, Norman Borlaug was an all-star. He was an all-star failure. You don't have to do good to be remembered. You can be remembered for being fucking terrible. I mean, just look at, like, Caligula or Nero. Nero fiddled while Rome burned. Everybody knows that guy's name. We've all heard about him and playing the fiddle while Rome burned. And by all reports, he wasn't even good at playing the fiddle. We've still heard of him. That's the Norman Borlaug method. You be remembered for being a fucking walking garbage fire. That's what you be remembered for. That being said, I'm training fucking Sidney Portier because he's better than either of the other two. Damn right, Pete. You put a shotgun in Sir Sidney's hands and I will go forth and slap the taste out of a bitch's mouth. Because slapping bitches is what Sir Sidney was born to do. I'll slap them for the Queen. I'll slap them for the United States of America. I'll slap them for my homeland of the Bahamas. Basically, I just like slapping the shit out of people. I slap them silly, Pete. It's what I do, and I do it better than anyone else. Sir Sidney Portier, noted diplomat, noted because he routinely engages in diplomatic relations by slapping the fully living shit out of his negotiating partners. Be like, that's absurd, man! And then there's just a bam, one big giant Sir Sidney backhand. You'd be surprised how often a good backhand can get you through like a naughty negotiation. And yes, I'm talking about both a naughty K-N-O-T-T-Y and then also N-A-U-G-H-T-Y. Both sides. You get a good slap. I mean, you're in a naughty situation with maybe, like you had to pay for sex. Pimp's being a little bit of a bitch. Sometimes you drop a good, strong backhand. If you show the pimp whose pimp hand is stronger, you can get out without paying. Sir Sidney, he never pays for sex. Not because he doesn't like prostitutes, but because he just doesn't pay them. This is a bit of an interesting situation. No, I don't actually want to be back here. I want to look at this. We could have
I appreciate you recruiting new staff for the
Yeah, I know he's unassigned, Lily. Hey, you know what? Don't you have enough shit to do right now, Lily, with keeping Grady Bryant in work orders? You got to watch that man like a hawk. The second you are not watching him, he's going to go somewhere and fucking fall asleep in a closet. You got to stay on fucking Grady like stink on shit. We could assign him to help Grady excavate. Oh, fuck, Grady isn't doing anything. God damn you, Grady. And yes, once again, I've gone back to the Geoscape, where I definitely didn't want to be. Alright, god damn it, Grady. Talking about, see, Lily, he was fucking sleeping in a closet. You gotta stay on top of this man. There's a reason why he wears the orange outfit and the fucking hunter orange armor. It's so you can see him at all times to know where the hell he is, so you can keep a goddamn eye on him. Is that Abraham Lincoln sans top hat cheering up a wounded Kristen Stewart? That may be the weirdest thing I've ever seen. We have so many people who are injured. I think assigning Adam Thompson in the AWS is probably the most beneficial thing we could do. I really want to get a couple Rangers back. Not having a Ranger is a serious problem for me. I really lean on Rangers quite heavily. So that was Lincoln. I saw Yuri. Didn't see who the other person was. What do we got?
You have made considerable progress.
Seriously, Optimus Prime? This is
over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
Yeah, that's fine. I hate you with just an unspeakable passion, Optimus Prime. Why do you insist on talking to me? We've got a restraining order, man. Why do you do this to yourself? I'm having you bump back to 1,000 yards. That's it. I'm telling you. I know I make this joke every time, but there's no restraining order strong enough. What's the biggest distance you can get on a restraining order? Can I supersize my restraining order? Because I would like to do that. So the UFO is still hunting the Avenger. That's really shitty for us. Alien scientists make great strides in the Avatar project. That is not terrifically horrid. Hidden event could be a problem. The only two, I mean, we've already got UFO hunt, which is terrible. The only other two I would be more prone to having a problem with would be Faceless on every mission or Chrysalids on every mission. I don't even think we can get Chrysalids on every mission because it's too early in the campaign. Faceless on every mission would suck. But Can I spare the intel? I can't. I don't have enough intel. I mean, I have enough to do it, but my goal is to come up here and make contact with this region. I'm gonna chance it. 182 supplies. We'll go. Okay, so let's just go straight up get that. Yes, I can. Fine, I can circle back. Optimus Prime, Redford, whoever the shit is complaining about that. Shut your pie hole. We'll come back for it. So I'm gonna pick up the 182 supplies. Yeah, I'm taking it. I'm gambling a little bit that event is gonna be something not just run ruining.
Commander, we've
that
received
is
word
terrible.
That the aliens have completed a facility devoted to their work on the
Yeah, it's really fucking far away too.
contact
Operation
with local
Bonehammer.
resistance forces in this region. We can make a move on that facility and destroy it
Ma'am,
to set
I'm
back
here to
the
fix your
aliens'
plumbing.
operation.
Oh yes, what kind of tools do you plan to use? Well, I brought this hammer. It's in my pants. My bone hammer. This impromptu pornography script brought to you by Perfidious Pete. Sabotage, okay. So that's what, like 3 full zones away. We have to make contact with 2 different zones to get a shot at that. That's a long way to go, because we're definitely going to have to build a relay, because this is what, like 120 to make contact here? 160, holy shit, that's a buttload of intel. And then it would be, again, double that. Although we could do 160, make contact in Europe, build a tower. That would be 240 total. Alternatively, we could just make contact in the new Arctic and hit this, which we're going to have to do anyway, because we do want... To serve mankind is such a terrible fucking starting continent bonus. That may be the shittiest continent bonus in the game. All right, so we're going to get no more supplies. We've got a mission. What do you want, Resistance? Operation Faceless Tome. Well, 109 intel, 160. That's actually pretty good. Neutralize target in Advent vehicle. So this is a VIP mission, I guess. All right. Well, I want 165 supplies. Moreover, I want 109 intel quite desperately. So let's go pick that up. It's also an opportunity to get some EXP for our troopers, which we desperately need. Not doing this without a ranger, though. I don't feel good about it. Kristen Stewart and Lindsay Lohan on the same mission. I don't think there is a sufficient volume of scenery in the entire world to prevent the 2 of them of chewing it up if we deploy them together. This is simply untenable. The answer is no. Take both of you off. Who do we want to replace them with? Really, what we want to do is replace them with our highest level troopers, because we gotta get a sergeant so we can get a 5th man. So Abraham Lincoln, you're definitely going. Sweet top hat and whatnot. Also, Abraham Lincoln has more experience than any of our other troopers. We should also theoretically take Kristen Stewart. I mean, she's the next closest to it. No, I can't do that to myself. We have other corporals. Yuri is also a corporal. Yeah, I'm taking Yuri. Yes, damn right you're taking Yuri. I have this space helmet that will keep me safe and also prevent scenery from entering my mouth. He's blocking path. You don't have to worry about Yuri chewing the scenery, because I literally cannot get it past space helmet. Oh, that's good. All right, so let's do some upgrades here, Steve. Hi, mate. Steve Irwin's good. Doesn't need anything. Personal combat sin. Well, 15 perception, Pete. I've got quite a pair of peepers on me. I can spot a black mamba hiding in the brush at 1,000 yards. I mean, that's pretty much par for the course for any Australian. Because if you can't spot a black mamba hiding in the brush at 1,000 yards, you're dead, mate. Australians with low perception, they're all dead, mate. They're dead. Every single one, Pete. They're all gone. Got killed by one of those brown spiders or some kind of venomous cobra. Something. I mean, we basically live on the death continent, Pete. There's a reason the British sent us here. And they weren't being kind and give us a nice place to live. They wanted us to die, Pete, but we're tough sons of bitches. We're not going to die. You are a tough son of a bitch, Steve, but honestly, I don't think that perception mod is for you. It's definitely not for the weepy Mel Gibson there. I mean, I've sort of got to do this, right? 1, because it's fucking ironic. 2, because it's fucking funny. And 3, because it's fucking appropriate. Helen Keller does have superior perception. She can sense a man's heartbeat on her skin at 10,000 yards and then put a bullet in his mouth. When it comes to superior perception, Helen Keller does in fact have it. Sure, she may be blind, she may be deaf, she may be not wearing the most attractive sunglasses of all times, but then again, it's not like she can see that in a mirror. But still, Helen Keller does have superior perception. I like it, mostly because it makes me giggle a little bit. And yeah, you're saying, geez, Pete, you're making fun of somebody's handicap. You're a scumbag. You're not wrong, I am a scumbag, what can I say? Lincoln, what can we do with your weapon here? Advanced laser sight is interesting, but I would really much prefer to put that on somebody who's wielding a shotgun, more so than Abraham Lincoln. So your weapon is good. Keller, you've got the expanded mag. We have nothing to put on you. Yuri, you're also sorted, right? Take a look at our loadout. You know what, Yuri? Let's give you a flashbang, I think. Yes, Pete, Yuri, you know, I don't actually want flashbang, Pete. Yuri is not flash in the pan. Yuri is in for long haul. Yuri is long, he is strong, and occasionally is down to get friction on. That's the way I roll, Pete. I am much like Sir Mix-a-Lot's song. That man have storied career. Think about it. He's been famous for almost 30 years now, despite only ever singing one song anyone gave a shit about. He sold it again to Nicki Minaj several years ago for a magnificent fortune. Sir Mix-a-Lot is a clever businessman and has been around a long time. Yuri does not want to be Flash and Pan Bang. Yuri wants to be Sir Mix-a-Lot. Mostly because I like big butts, Pete, and I cannot lie. I like the lady who have some cushion for the pushing, Pete. And Yuri wants to bury his dog in a nice plush field. I want to give Rover a nice place to sleep, you know. All right, Yuri, you're getting this into a whole weird area. Bradford, I'm not paying any fucking attention to you at all. I'm curious, is there a benefit for capturing the VIP as opposed to just straight up blowing them to a chunky cloud of blood? I mean, if we just have Abraham Lincoln shove a grenade up that guy's ass and explode him into chunklets, do we lose anything? Do we not get the intel if we don't capture the VIP? Is that how it works? Is like the intel part of this an optional objective? Because if it is, we definitely need to take this guy alive. I think on our last playthrough, every time we had an opportunity to capture or kill a VIP, we just straight up captured him every time. Whoa, holy frame rate, Batman. What was that all about? Okay, well, that's good. We're actually relatively close to our target zone. That's not terrible. Evac zone is also not hugely far away. What's our time crunch look like here? We're gonna have like 6 turns or something stupid? We had 12 turns. That's actually quite a long time. All right, let's take a look at our map here. Yeah, we actually, this is a good setup for us. This is kind of a lucky draw. We don't have too terribly far to go. We also got a little cheat intel that we know there's a pod right there. So we definitely want to get on this rooftop then, right? Yes, Pete, Yuri is going to go scout the rooftop. Yuri is, he is sniper. Being on the rooftop is sort of my gambit, Pete. I will go check it out. What do you say? I will go look at things. So can we get all the way to the top? Ooh, we can. We get all the way to the top and into cover, but if there are enemies on this rooftop, Yuri could be boned. I mean, we know they're going to be down by the VIP. There's not going to be enemies on this roof. He says as he runs into a fucking horrible cloud of enemies on the roof. Nope, in fact, they're right there. Looks like hostiles over here. Yes, Yuri see a bad guys, Pete, but situation is not good because almost no way to engage pod without activating 2 men. This is not good, Pete. It's actually, it isn't good at all. Although, if we could get a gas grenade up here, we could maybe kill both of those guys in one roll. We could grenade, explode, kill, ambush those guys, and be relatively okay. We know this rooftop is clear too, right? I mean, it's clear enough that this is not going to blow our concealment. So Steve Irwin, I think we just take everybody to the rooftop. Ideally, Steve Irwin is the guy we want to try getting as close as possible. Because if Steve can throw a gas grenade out there... Oh, fuck, there's a sectoid up there, too. That would be a really good chuck for a gas grenade. I mean, that's a great position to put it one. There's a lot of vision cone action working down there. Don't misclick and jump through a window, Steve. Oi, mate, what do you think I am, man? Steve Irwin here. Steve Irwin doesn't jump through a window, mate. One, because it will fucking tear the shit out of your heart, mate. Already got enough heart damage with the stingray, Pete. Don't need to be leaping through plate glass windows. Come on and learn me lesson, Pete. Learn me lesson. Not a fool. So Helen Keller, look at him. I'm telling you, superior perception. Helen Keller has got it. She's got that shit in spades. She's also going to be basically a sniper for us in this position. Oh, that's very good. Walk towards those other guys for me. Work it. Walk it. Own it. So this is a detection tile suddenly. That sucks. What about this? Is any of this? That's detection. That's a detect. All of these are detect. No, that is not. I hate trying to path when I can't actually see. That's a detection tile. So we could come here, go to here, go to there. Go to there. Go to... I mean, that says Steve Irwin can get there without... Yeah, you know what? Just because it says that doesn't fucking mean it's true. I don't trust it. Let's move Steve to here. This is closer. He's also in cover. How far can you throw that gas grenade? Not quite far enough. So I think we're going to delay one more turn, but we can't actually see these tiles now. Okay, so there is definitely a way for us to path that gets us there. It gets Steve Irwin in a perfect ambush position without... I'm actually going to path an extra tile just to make sure Steve makes it. All right, you got this, Steve. Don't fucking burn me on this. Don't fucking reveal yourself, Steve. Oi, mate, I'm Steve Irwin. I'm Steve Irwin, mate. I'm Steve Irwin. I'm Steve Irwin, mate. I can sneak up on a sleeping camel. You can bet I can sneak up on these punks. Steve Irwin. I'm Steve Irwin, mate. I guess what Steve is getting at is that he is, in fact, Steve Irwin. I'm tempted to see if these guys will patrol even closer to the VIP. You know what? I think we bide our time for a turn. We're just gonna... I'm gonna Overwatch and see where these guys go. They are, in fact, moving closer to where we want them. Oh, this is almost perfect. We're getting very lucky here. All right, so if we have Steve pop... Steve can't quite get the gas grenade where we need it. Can't throw it far. Steve, damn it. All right, well, we'll come back to you, Steve. So, Lincoln, I mean, you're basically perfectly positioned. If we bring Keller around... This is corner cover. Granted, it's only half cover, but we're going to have a huge elevation advantage. Helen Keller. Okay, she straight up kills that man. I think we put Keller on Overwatch. Yuri, you should have basically can't miss shots as well, right? Yes, pretty much. With the height, elevation, and the scope. Yes, Pete is fine. Magic helmet will keep me killing the enemy. No need to worry, Pete. Yuri is solid. Yuri is in good shape. We can get to there. What I really want to do is blow up this car. I can almost get it exactly where I need it to be. Almost, but not quite. So I think what we do instead... Do I really want to go for the grenade here? Maybe I should just shoot a guy. I mean, we 92% to straight up kill that Advent Trooper. The grenade may not kill him. 91%. You know what? Yeah, we're just going to start things off without a bang for once. Sometimes, Pete, starting things off conservatively is objectively the right move. Also, with the hit damage that I have delivered to our foes, perhaps it would have been a wiser strategy to target someone with a little more health. Hey, I didn't know you were going to critical. I can't foresee the future, Lincoln. You had to cut me some slack here. So here comes Helen Keller. She's going to put one in this sectoid. You fucking missed, Keller? What the fuck was that? Yuri also missed. This is the world's greatest Overwatch, gentlemen. Fantastic fucking work. Now Steve Irwin is completely fucked. Yeah, you're right, Steve. That was absolutely not fucking good. I'm very salty about that. On the plus side, those guys did come closer. Can Steve Irwin hit them both with the same gas grenade? If we can kill, the answer is yes. Steve can hit, and it will kill them. I don't really see any advantage into having Steve move. Does aid protocol end our turn? I mean, tossing a grenade definitely ends our turn. I don't think aid protocol ends the turn, but you know what I would much rather have than an aid protocol? 2 dead Advent. That's what I would much rather have. So let's kill these 2 guys. This definitely kills them. If the outright gas damage doesn't kill them, the bleed over poison damage will. So we got one, didn't get the other. That guy will die on his turn. Steve is done. Oh, I might got some poison delivered there. Everything's fine. Steve Evans going to be in dramatic shape. These sectoids going to puck about because they don't know what they're doing, mate. They don't know how to fight a dingo when a dingo is about to eat a baby. Steve Evans got your dingo experience, mate. You've got it covered, mate. So the sectoid's probably going to mind spin or something stupid. Yep. You go ahead, reanimate a ghost. That's fine. Make a Psy zombie. Ideally, both of you will make Psy zombies. That would be perfect for us. So if this other sectoid would like to also make a Psy zombie, which he's definitely not going to fuck with Steve Irwin because I don't think he can see him from there. So that could not have gone better. I mean, we could not have scripted a better attack. The only problem is we're going to have a difficult time picking that up simply because of the gas. So, I mean, that's admittedly a problem, but as far as problems go, it's not a huge one. So, Helen Keller, we can definitely drop bombs on both of these guys. The problem with doing that is if we drop bombs on the positions of those sectoids, we're going to destroy the roof that we're standing on. Call me crazy, but I'm going to say destroying the roof we're standing on is objectively probably a poor idea.
Heading there now.
The fall damage is real, so let's have the Deadeye come down here. Yes, there's the VIP, thank you. We'll get him, Keller. See, Helen Keller, I'm telling you, the superior perception. To capture a VIP, but yes, I know how it works, thank you. So, yeah, you sectoid are getting 100% hit by Helen Keller. 6 damage is respectable. Helen Keller's getting work done for us. Abraham Lincoln is gonna have to bring the grenade action, which means it's up to Yuri to get some damage on this sectoid for us. We want a height advantage if we can get it, but I'm not sure we're gonna be able to get it. Also, I'm really putting a lot of eggs in the basket here. That's the other drawback. If I leave those side zombies up, this may seem a little crazy, but I still think this is actually the best move for Yuri.
Orders confirmed.
Oh, Yuri is fine. He will come down here, flank shot with pistol. Everyone will be happy. This man will be in he will be in not great shape. Yuri have a good chance to hit, and by that I mean guarantee. Yuri also have excellent chance for critical. See, Yuri, he delivered the goods, mate. Yuri has got the job done. Hashtag Yuri gets it done. Hashtag Yuri is in charge now. So then we bring Honest Abe down here. He's going to wheel and deal a grenade for us. Ideally, we can kill one sectoid and possibly leave enough left of the other one that Steve Irwin can handle the cleanup. Steve, I would prefer you to... Are we hitting both of these guys? I would really like to not hit Steve Irwin if possible. That is hitting both of them? It appears to be.
Hands down.
Here comes Honest Abe. Occasionally, one must bring forth weapons of terrible destruction in order to do the right thing. This is a troubling world we live in. Troubling indeed. Actually, I'm very troubled by the Psy Zombie because Helen Keller is in not great shape. We want to kill the closest Psy Zombie, which I think this guy created. I'm pretty sure it was this guy. We don't have to really worry about cover.
Okay.
That other Psy Zombie may still be close. We're probably going to take a hit here. 88%. Oh, Steve, if you miss, we're fucked. Don't miss, Steve. All right, good shot. Damn right, Mike. Steve Irwin talking about me. Perception. Steve Irwin doesn't miss a shot, Mike. And that does leave the... Okay, so the sectoid that's still alive is the one that's furthest away. I still think that guy's going to be fast enough to maybe take a poke at Helen Keller. I don't like it, but it's probably... What are you going to do? Mind Spin Keller or Mind Controller? That'd be brilliant. Don't really care, because Steve Irwin can kill you at the drop of a hat. Are you shitting me? Pete, my top hat isn't merely an amazing piece of fantastically beautiful haberdashery. It is also lead-lined. Tinfoil, Pete. Tinfoil will keep you safe. So, he didn't even get a shot. Oh, this is beautiful. That could not have worked out better if we had... I mean, we could not have planned that better. Hey, Bradford, you wanna shut the fuck up for a minute?
Hit it there now.
That's right, mate. Steve Irwin, about to get himself a kill. Yeah, shoot the fucking VIP, Steve. Oi, Pete, just cut me some slack, mate, and just planning me future here. This sectoid, he's going down, Pete, because I can't always do 1 damage, even on a miss. Also, I just straight up shot him in the brain, Pete. Right in the brain, mate. Alright, you get some bygones for the brain shot. That was nice. That was style, Steve. You not only succeeded, you succeeded with style. Style's worth something. Alright, Helen Keller, we gotta have you... No, don't path into the fucking acid, please. I don't care if it makes this not a blue move. Just don't path into the fucking acid. It's the only thing I've ever wanted out of life, Helen Keller. Go pick up this loot and don't stand in poison. Helen Keller has... Oh, that was huge. Advanced focus, advanced agility... Well, actually, advanced focus is kind of shit. Advanced agility is good. The expanded magazine is also so shockingly useful.
Tech guys will love this.
Yeah, well, let's settle down just a little bit, Keller. Also, how could you properly identify anything? I mean, I don't want to call you straight up liar, Helen Keller, but it seems like you would have a difficult time advising technology by touch.
Advent troops here.
Alright, well that's goddamn nightmarish. Yuri has my flashbang, and he's a billion miles away. Honest Abe has a flank shot at the VIP. That is not exceptionally useful, Lincoln.
Closing on target position now.
Can you see any of the enemies? You can. 49 is bad. 30 is worse. Alright, what can you do with the grenade here, Lincoln? We kind of need at least one kill. We're not going to be able to get it. Lincoln doesn't have the distance. Oh, wait. Nope, he doesn't have the distance. We need one more tile out of Lincoln. I'm still going to launch this frag. If nothing else, it actually opens up line of sight, and it might give Yuri a long-distance squad sight shot at one of these units. Was very much hoping Lincoln could get it done on the kill there just out of damage, but so much for that hope. We have hoped in vain. 71% on the Advent Trooper with 1 health, 42, 36. All right, well, Yuri, you're going to have... If Yuri could get to some sort of cover, I would actually try and have him shoot with the pistol and throw the flashbang. He can't, though. Yuri's too far away. Yes, Pete, now you perhaps learn valuable lesson about giving a critical flashbang to unit who is going to be very, very far away from enemy. It's not necessarily a fantastic idea, Pete. Yeah, we're probably porked here. Helen Keller, that guy went on Overwatch. Okay, I was expecting them to just straight up kill Helen Keller. All right, Keller, saying strong. She's definitely near an exploding car, which is desperately awful, but the Advent Trooper is likewise near the same car. You guys on Overwatch really sucks. We can do, you know what? We can actually do quite a bit about that Overwatch, though. No, don't aid protocol, Steve. Time. We got a time crunch. It's a problem. Nobody else is going to be able to get a decent or reasonable shot at this guy, so we're going to have Steve launch a little combat protocol. It's right, mate. Steve's about to get shockingly close to the enemy. You see what I did there, Pete? Shockingly. Yeah, all right. You're right, Pete. I'm sorry. I'll try and leave the jokes to you, although not really sure that's a great idea either, Pete. I mean, you're so bad at him, mate. You're so bad. I don't suppose you could flashbang. Yes, hunker down, Yuri. Don't tell me what to do, Pete. No, the answer is no. Lincoln is now out of grenades, which I'm going to call a bad thing. Shit. We've got to get rid of that Overwatch. What's your hit percentage like, Lincoln? Yes, again, we're all enthused about the fact that you can definitely hit the VIP. We all know that you can hit the VIP. Somebody's going to have to run Overwatch. The problem is this car is going to fucking explode, or I would just have Helen Keller launch a grenade and kill both of these people. She could absolutely do it. But we can't stay next to this car. We're trapped. We're pinned down like a rat. Are we going to have anybody who could clean up? Do we just have Helen Keller run the Overwatch? So at this point, we're just trying to decide who's going to be hurt. If somebody has to be injured, I do think Helen Keller is objectively the right unit. I mean, we've got Abraham Lincoln. He's higher rank. Maybe Helen gets lucky. I mean, she already bucked the odds once. Can she buck the odds twice? Absolutely not. All right, so some unfortunate injuries then for Keller, but that's okay. She's going to be able to mop up the mess and make cleanup for Abraham Lincoln a breeze. I'm very salty about the wound there. Still, I don't know how we could have possibly gotten out of that. The activation on the... We moved so slightly. I got to stop doing that. That's the problem. The problem is I'm an idiot. No, don't shoot at the VIP, Yuri. Actually, don't shoot at all, Yuri. I need you forward because I need that flashbang. I'm looking forward to you becoming a gunslinger, Yuri. Well, yes, Yuri is looking forward to it as well. Yuri wants to run around the Old West style with the pistol and bring the pen to a bunch of bitches. It will be fantastic. I will bring the pen. We're going to go for the kill here. Yes, need a little work on trigger finger, Pete. Is admittedly not necessarily best skill in bucket. I could use a little time on target range. I've been using mostly sniper rifle, Pete. I'm not totally in. Only 82% here for Lincoln. Don't fuck this up, Lincoln. All right, then. Man, Abraham Lincoln is bringing some thunderous criticals.
Hostiles pacified.
Yes, I can lay the smackdown upon foes, both foreign and domestic. That guy is still... I forgot he was alive. I am an idiot.
Position's been compromised.
Yeah, Yuri's gonna get... Yeah, we're fucked.
I'm hit.
I forgot that man was alive. I am the world's dumbest man. So now both of our grenadiers are injured again. This is...
Hitting there now.
All right. Yeah, that's... Yes, please shoot him in the head instead of the man who actually needs to be shot in the head. I'm so salty right now. I'm so salty. I'm playing so terribly.
Enemy eliminated.
The first mission back is always just... I'm always terribly, terribly rusty. All right, Steve, let's get you over here. Somebody's gonna knock this piece of shit unconscious. We got 6 turns to get to the exit zone. Yuri, I would like you to get somewhere where you could get elevation. You only have 1 bullet, but I have a feeling we're going to be looking at some reinforcements dropping in the immediate future. But at this point, it sort of seems like maybe we should just run like hell. Like we should be beating feet for the retreat. Helen Keller, please don't pop another mystery pod that's just loitering out in the middle of fucking nowhere for no reason. I would really appreciate it. Okay, good. So, Steve, you're going to punch. Oi, mate, sorry. Oh, right in the snot locker there. Oh, it's gonna leave a mark, mate. That one's gonna hurt. Wait, were there... I was gonna say, did they get reinforcements? The answer is no. Yes, aid protocol, Steve. That's what I want. Could you just pick up the dead guy? Oh, jeez, Pete, you're so salty right now, mate. I am salty. This mission is not going well, Steve. Everything's gonna be all right, mate. Steve Owen's in charge. Steve Owen, hashtag Steve Owen gets it done. Hashtag Steve for the win, mate. Steve for the win. So, Lincoln, I would love to have you on Overwatch, but you're out of bullets, so instead we're going to move you over here and have you reload. Yes, a well-armed citizenry is the best defense against foes. Yes, foreign and domestic, Lincoln. We got it. Foreign and domestic. Yeah, it's all foreign and domestic. I don't want to risk spawning a pod, actually, so I'm going to bring... Yuri kind of needs to reload, but we also definitely need him on a rooftop. Having 1 bullet on a rooftop is probably more useful than having 3 bullets on the ground. Yuri does also have our flashbang. Keller, I don't really want you to go anywhere, just Overwatch.
Scanning. Advent reinforcements inbound.
Okay, this is not bad for us. The reinforcements are dropping right into the center of our fuck box. It's fine, Bradford. We're going to hose them down liberally when they arrive on the scene. Also, Steve Irwin could straight up sprint for the exit. And drop the dude. So we're going to achieve the mission. We got that going for us. I mean, mission objectives, we're going to have no problem accomplishing what we came here to accomplish. Lincoln will come. I'm not going to Overwatch you yet. Keller, just in case this spawns a pod, like if there's another mystery pod hiding back here, 1, my salt level's just going to be, I'm going to be inconsolable. All right, good. No need to be inconsolable then. Yuri, let's get you up here.
Roger that.
I wouldn't mind having Steve take a hack shot either if we could. It does take an action to drop the dude. So let's, you know what? Yeah. Let's just haul ass. The enemies that are coming in on these reinforcements are not going to get a chance to do anything. Now's when I spawn a pod behind Steve and I'm sitting here holding the fucking guy with no cover at all. This is where the pod spawns, like right here. Okay, no. Legendary will bone you, but, I mean, it'll at least give you a fucking reach around while it does it, apparently. It's like, oh, I'll fuck you, that's fine. But, you know, I'll use the lube and protection, it's fine. It's not gonna be just a violent violation. I mean, I'm gonna violate you, but it could be worse. These guys just have no idea what they're in for. They signed up for a complete, I mean, these guys aren't getting a reach around. That's the long and the short of it. These guys are getting fucked, and we're not even gonna buy them a drink first. We're gonna go full Bill Cosby. We don't buy him the drink, we give him the drink, because it's liberally fucking sprinkled with roofies. Are you shitting me, Keller? Height advantage, your bonus perception, and you still miss? Lincoln hit that shot from the ground, man. Well, also, Yeti would like to point out that one man just put a bullet in face, and Yeti was that man. There are faces with bullets in them, and Yeti is 100% responsible for said bullets and said faces. Just saying, Pete. Hashtag Yeti gets it done. Hashtag Yeti for the win. Also, Yeti would like to point out, Pete, Yeti is not injured. Yes, magic space helmet has once again kept Yeti safe from harm. I'm telling you, Pete, more troopers should invest in Yeti brand space helmet. 3 damage, not as much as I might have liked, but probably enough. Worst case scenario, Steve Irwin drops this guy and shoots that dude. Honest Abe, I think we're just going to have you step up behind this trash can. I'm going to trust you to be able to kill this man with a flank shot. 89%, 40% for the crit. Abraham Lincoln gets done. Also, Abe, you fucking obliterated his ass. I mean, you just blew it into chunklets. You literally obliterated the man's ass and got a promotion, which means we can get a 5th trooper. All right, Keller. I'm tempted to just have Keller grenade this guy. And when I say tempted, I mean I'm just going to have Keller grenade this man. Because I don't trust her. Even with like an 88, or actually Keller would be 100% with the flank shot. Because she's got the perception. Helen Keller has the mad vision skills that we would need in order to keep her safe. On the plus side, though, this can't fucking fail. The only thing it could do is cost us loot, and since we've already gotten loot, don't really expect that to be likely. Also, there is another reason I'm holding off here, too. Steve Irwin is the reason. We got 3 turns, so we're going to drop this guy. Why don't you take a seat there, champ? Yep, that's good. Oh, hey, mate, just cop a squat there, take a bit of a nap. We'll be back with you in a minute there. Steve Irwin, he's getting it done. Don't worry about me, mate. We're going to try and... I just want to see if this thing has a bonus hacking ability. Like, if we can get any potential benefit out of this before we end the mission. Plus 20 hacking, for instance, would be fucking amazing. Targeting. Soldier aim and crit increased. A failed hack resulted in nearby enemy... I don't really care about that at all. Well, I'm just doing this for funsies. Hey, Mike, it's good practice there. Practice makes perfect, Steve Irwin. He's damn sure pretty close to perfect anyway, Mike. About as close as you can get. I was really hoping we might be able to pull some kind of permanent bonus from that, but we, in fact, are not. Really, what we're doing is just wasting a turn. So Steve's going to pick up the dude. Oi, mate, what is this, the Big Lebowski? Well, I mean, I'm a buff, pretty buddy guy, Bear Pete, but didn't really know if I could run around carrying Jeff Daniels, mate. He's a big dude. He's a big dude. Much bigger than old Steve. And sure, Steve can wrestle a camel to the dirt, mate. No problem about that. You tail a snake, wrestle a camel, keep the wife happy, and let me tell you what, she's a camel in a sack, if you know what I mean, Pete. Actually, I don't know what you mean at all by that, Steve. A camel in a sack? That's a euphemism. Must be unique unto Australia. Oh, well, let me tell you, Pete, if you never heard the euphemism camel in a sack, you've never been with a camel in a sack. You've not known love. So you've been with a woman, and you said, boy, mate, she's a real camel in a sack. How drunk were you when that happened, by the way, Steve? You know, it had probably about 30, 45 Forsters. Let's get the fuck out of here. Mission is over. 2 wounded. Horribly unacceptable. I'm very salty with the way this one turned out, despite the fact that we succeeded and captured the guy.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, thanks for the sweet drop there, by the way, Firebird. Still, terrible fucking commando name. So we killed 13 enemies, took 11 turns, 2 soldiers wounded, got an excellent rating. I'm gonna have to beg to differ with you on that one, XCOM. Excellent? Not really fucking feeling it. Abraham Lincoln sweeping the Oscars, though, even though he's gonna be going right back to the fucking infirmary for 140 years. On the plus side, though, mate, Steve Irwin's a sergeant. Sergeant Steve. It's alliterative there, mate. It's got a good ring to it. Well, yes, Yeti is also not quite sergeant material, but Yeti is happy to be serving with Sergeant Steve. Yeti is looking forward to a long career with a space helmet. It's all about the hat, Pete. Yeah, tell that to Lincoln. Lincoln was wearing the hat. What is it about Abraham Lincoln and just getting shot in the fucking head? The man, he can't help it. It's fucking fate. It's destiny. It's woven into his goddamn genetic code. Bullets in Lincoln's head are just fucking destined to be together forever. So gravely wounded. Lincoln getting a grave wound from the 3 damage. That's real shitty, Lincoln. Real shitty. All right, well, we're going to take suppression because demolition is also... You know what? I said last time I leveled up a Grenadier that I thought blast padding was the worst ability in the game. I'm going to full-on rescind that. It's actually not. Demolition is worst. Blast padding is the 2nd worst ability in the game. Demolition is the absolute worst. It is fucking terrible. On the plus side, only 16 days out for Lincoln. I think we're going to be keeping our little engineer friend in the hospital for the foreseeable future. More importantly, though, Steve Irwin picking up some Haywire Protocol. Hell yeah, Revival Protocol can go straight to hell. Combat Protocol, all right. Steve Tapper Irwin, we'll have to finish that. Steve, oh, he might, you know, son, she's a camel in a sack. What do you do with the camel in a sack? Give it a good tapping there, Mike. That's why they call me Steve Tapper Owen. I'll tap that shit, mate. Speaking of Steve's, VIP Steve Wilson has been recovered. You have the worst fucking hair of any human on the planet. What do you think you are, Duncan MacLeod? What the shit, man? Expanded magazine, PCS advanced focus, PCS agility. Probably we will give these to someone even though they're not fantastic. The bonus willpower, I mean, it's something, but it's not amazing. More importantly, 165 supplies, 109 intel, which is huge. And before I end the episode, so I don't forget, I am going down to pick up some new combat tactics. First among those, squad size 1. Yes, please. Lightning strike, absolutely. I also want wet work. We don't have enough supplies to make it happen, but vengeance, rather, I'm not a fan of. Integrated warfare, we need a lieutenant. Okay, so the rest of this stuff is all lieutenant level. I think we are going to be saving up for wet work in the immediate future, but squad size to get our 5th trooper, it really can't be understated how valuable that is. One extra guy makes a huge difference. Could have been, for instance, would have been the difference last mission. One extra action would have been the difference between Abraham Lincoln coming back hurt and coming back not hurt. That would have been the difference. Maybe next time we'll get to see old Sir Sidney step forth onto the field to slap the taste out of some bitches' mouths. I don't know. You have to stay tuned if you want to find out. Right now, I'm going to wrap this one up. Oh, wait, Bradford with his patented outro interruption.
We still don't know what they're putting in that stuff.
Oh, it's like who's on first at this point. Bradford he can't not interrupt us, and the crowd loves it. Be like, who's on first? Oh, Bradford's on first with the fucking quart of gin, and he's there to just rant at us hatefully about how much our mother is a bitch. I mean, you're talking about my mom, Bradford. Jeez, I mean, I know you're drunk, but it's my mom, man. You don't talk about a man's mother that way. You get punched in the mouth. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to hear Bradford interrupt my outro to say things about my sexually aggressive mother, not nice things, very not nice things, the guy's really got a fucking mouth on him, then this is coming from me, who swears like a sailor. I'm telling you, Bradford, he really crosses the line. But if you'd like to see Bradford cross the line, you might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes of XCOM every single day. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.